Hi everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today I'm going to be talking to you about sister subseasons. Now, what are they? Sister subseasons are subseasons that border with your subseason and they will match your dominant characteristic. Now, obviously, your subseason will be the best because it matches all of your chromatic characteristics perfectly. But sister subseasons will also work well on you to a certain extent because, for the most part, it will match your dominant characteristic. Now, I'm a summer, so as a summer, we have three subseasons. We have cool summer, light summer, and soft summer. The only time you don't have a sister subseason is if you are a true season, which is when all of the chromatic characteristics of your season are perfectly balanced between each other, and most of the colours are wow colours on you anyway. So you don't have a dominant characteristic because they all work well on you. So as a summer you would have coolness, lightness and softness, and as a true summer all of the characteristics would be perfectly balanced between each other. So you won't be able to steal colours from your sister subseasons. The sister subseason of soft summer is soft autumn because summer has the softness in common with autumn. The cool summer sister subseason is cool winter because they share the coolness. Light summer is borderline with light spring because they share the lightness. Now I am going to show you three sister subseasons, and I am not a true summer, so one of them is going to be better on me than the others. So first we're going to take a look at soft autumn, which is borderline with soft summer. Now I've changed into a white t-shirt and I've removed the jewellery from around my face so that we can see which colours work best on me without any other colours interfering. Okay, so I'm not going to say anything for the first part. We're going to see all three sister subseasons of summer, and I will tell you at the end which one is best and why, after I've gone through all of the colours again and told you the results of the other ones before showing you the best subseason, if that makes sense. So first we have Lizard Grey from Soft Autumn, Camel, a slightly softer orange, a drape that's a bit like old gold, dark olive, and the last one from Soft Autumn, which is mustard. Next, we'll move on to the cool winter, which borders with the cool summer subseason. First one, we have navy. Then we have carmine. Light emerald. Pine green. Silver. Cobalt. which is very similar to the blue that I've been wearing actually. And for the last one from Cool Winter, which is Royal Blue. And for the last one, we have Light Spring, which is the lightest of the spring colours, which borders with Light Summer. And we have Shell Pink, which is the first one. Excuse me, it's falling off. A light bright canary yellow. Geranium Pink, which is the lightest selection of bright pinks from spring. Apple Green, the lightest of the bright greens from the spring palette. Have a light lemonade, which is touched towards the warm side. Hyacinth. And lastly, we have a light, bright, warm aqua. So now we've been through all of the colours from the different sister subseasons, and now we're going to circle back through all of the colours, and I'm going to tell you what I think of them. But the sister subseasons won't be in order this time, because I'm going to tell you which one is the best. Blizzard Grey. I am usually good with greys, but this one is too warm, and it's a bit too soft. It just feels a bit bland next to my face. Dark Olive has a nice depth to it, but it's a bit soft and it's a bit warm, so it puts a yellowish tinge and cast on my face. Camel. I don't work well with browns at all, especially warm browns next to my face. Can you see how pale I'm becoming in this? It just doesn't do anything for me and kind of gives me a beard. Unflattering. Orange does not work well on me at all. It makes me look pale, puts a yellowish cast on my face that doesn't look healthy. It looks more sallowed and jaundiced. Orange might work well with blue eyes, but when it comes to having a cool undertone, orange just doesn't really work for me at all. Especially since my dominant characteristic is the coolness. I always stay away from oranges and yellows because they just don't look good on me. Old Gold. Terrible. Absolutely terrible. I do not wear gold well at all. Can you see how drained I look in this? I go greenish and just it looks very separate from me. Even though the softness is correct, Old Gold does not work for me because of the temperature at all. And lastly, from the Soft Autumn palette is Mustard. You would never catch me wearing this colour. It looks so separate from me again and makes my face look really pale and washed out, really tired. I do not wear yellows well at all, nor do I wear oranges well. These just don't work well on me. So the Soft Autumn palette is ruled out. Next, we're going to look at the Light Spring palette. Shell Pink, very wishy-washy, very draining because it's too light and it has a bit too much brightness and it's the wrong undertone. It's just, I look really insipid in this one. Now, Geranium Pink obviously has a better depth than Shell Pink, but this is too bright. And again, still too light, too warm, just doesn't match very well. Apple green always looks very neon and garish on me. It just too light, bright and warm, just looks awful on me. Canary yellow, no way, no way at all. This is just really not flattering. You see this colour before me and it's the wrong temperature. Too much light. And ironically, the lightness is the only thing that works about this colour, if anything, at all. Yellows I stay away from because yellow doesn't really suit me. Even the cool yellows don't work well on me, so yeah, there's no way I'm bothered with a warm season at all. The light lemonade, again, wishy-washy, just makes me look a bit red actually, and I just don't gravitate towards colours like this. Hyacinth. This is one of the only colours that works because this is already in the summer palette, already in the light summer palette, so this one is the only one that I can save pretty much, because on the next one we have Aqua. Very overwhelming, overpowering. It's a beautiful colour, but on me it just reflects all over my face, and you see the colour before you see me. So no. I am not bored with light spring either. And now we go to cool winter, bordering with cool summer. Light emerald. This is very nice. I really like this colour. These dual colours. Makes my eyes sparkle. Quite similar to jade from the summer palette as well, which I will show you next. This is jade from the summer palette. It's a little lighter and smokier. This is light emerald. Still works very well. Perfect, because I love this colour anyway. Here we have navy. One of my happy places for colours. Certainly, I just love navy. Oh, eyes. I can really see them. And jawline's very defined. My skin looks so clean and I look so youthful in this colour. I just adore this colour, and it's very similar to French navy, which is just a tad lighter and softer, but with the same undertone. Okay, so this is French navy, which is wow as well. And then we have navy, which is still very wow. We have carmine, which is very similar to cherry, and burgundy, and I love this colour. It's a gorgeous alternative red, which is also very cool. I really like this. If I wanted a brighter red, this is one I would go for, absolutely. This is burgundy, which is from the dark summer and the cool sultry winter palette, which is obviously wow too. And they both work very well. This is just a tad softer and a bit deeper. Raspberry is also in cool summer and cool winter, and this works brilliantly. Pine green is beautiful. I love this colour as a darker green and a brighter green at the same time, and I'll show you what it looks like compared to sea green from the summer palette. Sea green, which is a softer, lighter blue green, which goes really well. Then we have pine green, which also goes very well. We have silver. As you could probably tell from my jewellery on my hands and from the very beginning of the video, I love silver. Look at my skin in this colour. I just love silver. I would happily wear a shirt in this colour. It just brings me so much joy, and I really need to find a silver shiny shirt like this kind of sheen. It's just absolutely amazing. And we'll compare this colour to the gold from earlier. Okay, so I have the gold, which just does nothing at all. I have silver. Look at the colour just come back to my face. See, try again. I look really pushed back, don't I? People sometimes suggest in the beauty counters as well, if you have blue eyes, go with gold eyeshadow, but it doesn't always work. Because when you have a cool undertone, gold will not work on your eyes or near your face. But silver just brings everything out. It's brilliant. Even makes my teeth look whiter than this. So much better, and my eyes sparkle and skin glows as well. Love silver. Cobalt. Another happy place for my colours. Absolutely stunning colour. Goes really well with silver. Look at that. Oh, I love this. Love it. And we'll compare this to Cornflower from the Summer palette. This is lighter and a bit softer, which also goes really well with me. And we have Cobalt, which I think has a perfect undertone for me too, just like this one, but it's just a bit brighter. But because my undertone is very cool and my dominant characteristic is the coolness, chroma isn't as important, so I can borrow some brighter, and even the value is less important, so I can borrow brighter and darker colours from the winter palette. Very good. And of course, royal blue. Another very beautiful colour for me. I just adore this colour. Goes well in my eyes too, and the depth of my hair. I think it's a really good alternative colour for me. Almost, I think I would say it's pretty much wow. I really work well with blues, as you have been able to see. So, especially the cool blues, I just love wearing blue. It really, really suits me. And I'll compare this to Delph from the Summer palette. So we have Delph, which has the same undertone, but it's a bit softer and slightly lighter. Just drape that on properly. And the royal blue. I think they both work pretty well. Now we'll do a recap of the colours. So first we had the soft autumn colours, which the softness works, and sometimes the depth isn't bad either, but the warmth of these colours are just very separate from me, especially the mustard yellow, the gold, the orange and the camel. The best one was the lizard grey out of all of them, which speaks volumes about my undertone. Then we had Light Spring, which the lightness works to a certain extent, but there's too much light, and obviously these colours just overpower me, especially the yellow and the aqua and the pink. They don't work well on me at all, and the shell pink was wishy-washy. The only colour that I liked was the hyacinth, which again is the coolest one, so that speaks volumes about my undertone as well. But yeah, Light Spring is not for me either. And we had Cool Winter, which is just beautiful on me compared to the other two sister subseasons. And they're all my favourite colours as well as the favourite colours from my Cool Summer palette. I just love cool colours. They have always brought me joy. They all work just as well on me as each other, especially the blues and the raspberry and the carmine. Look at this, just all work very well. There's not one where I think, oh, that works better than the other. I just think they're all fabulous. And I'll show you these colours compared to the best colours from my palette, the Cool Summer palette. And these are my wow colours from the Summer palette, the Cool Summer palette, otherwise known as Dark Summer. And these work beautifully on me too. Lots of blue in this palette, of course. And yeah, fantastic. And works just as well with the silver. So I can put that in there as well. And it makes perfect sense, really, that I borrow from the winter palette, because even though I am in a softer palette, I have a medium chroma, which means that I can borrow some bright colours as well. And there are some colours within the summer palette which are a bit too soft and a bit too light for me. So occasionally I like to go brighter and darker. And I can borrow colours from the winter palette as long as they're not too dark or bright. Like, this is a bit too dark and bold sometimes. This is way too much for me as a legume blue. Magenta is a bit too much. No neon colours for me because they push me right back. And another colour which is obviously too dark for me is black. Just completely swallows me up, puts shadows on my face. It's just not all that flattering, even though it's the right undertone. It's too dark and bright, especially too dark, and it just pushes me backwards and puts shadows on my face. Not flattering. But if I wear a cool winter colour like this, so much better, because it's not too dark and it's not too bright, and it's exactly the right undertone for me. So thank you so much for watching, guys. I hope that you enjoyed this video. Please leave respectful comments or questions or video requests down in the comment section below. Please like, subscribe and share this video. And thank you for watching, and I will see you again in the next video. Take care. Bye.